The following is a presentation of LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports. LSPN and the Michigan High School Athletic Association proudly presents this 9th annual Wooden Bat Tournament. From Onstead High School, here are Drakkar Bunce and Ty McLean.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Wooden Bat Classic. I'm Ty McLean here with Drakkar Bunce on LSPN. Last game was Onstead versus Napoleon Pirates, and Onstead came away victorious, 5-0. Now we've got Brooklyn Columbia Central versus the Addison Panthers in the Wooden Bat Classic in the semifinals.
Ty, how do you think this game is gonna turn out between Addison and Columbia Central?
I definitely think, as in the last game, weather's going to play an effect on how these guys are hitting, and stealing bags. Fundamentals is a big thing in baseball, and it seemed like Napoleon last game had a lot of problems with the field. In a grass infield like this, it's going to actually take a lot of different bounces because of how the grass is, and it's going to make it actually slow the ball slower as it runs in the infield.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for Addison to put in some good defensive work because, honestly, we didn't really see that much defense in the last games. It was a lot of just steals, runs.
Definitely was. Stealing's a big factor in baseball, as you know. And, I don't know how aggressive these teams are going to be, but Onstead was definitely aggressive last game with stealing bags and doing a lot of stuff like that. So, hopefully we see a lot of, fun out here between Columbia Central and Addison as they get ready to play in their semifinals and see one of these two teams in the championship at Nicolay Field in Adrian, Michigan at Adrian College.
What do you think is going to be the struggle for these two teams besides the field itself?
I definitely think, pitching comes into effect depending how good your pitcher is, so that's a big thing, and, you got to have confidence up there on the mound as well as your guy confident behind the plate as your catcher, as they need a good relationship. So that way, your pitcher's comfortable with your catcher and your catcher's comfortable with your pitcher. It's a big thing, especially, at this age, at high school, and in actually any age group. Even in the pros, you got to be comfortable with the catcher behind the plate.
Yeah. You think we'll see any dingers today?
It depends on how well they're hitting the ball. That wind's going to help carry. It's going, toward left field. So if they're hitting bombs in, left field, they could carry out like it did last game with Garrett Hunt.
Yeah. The freshman hitting himself a dinger.
I bet his team was pretty excited when they saw that went right over the fence.
Yeah, they had a couple of them that were pretty close to it. I'm hoping to see at least one or two of them from each team because these teams look like they're ready to play and ready to get on to the championship of the Wooden Bat Classic.
And I think wooden bats do come into effect definitely compared to aluminum and metal bats because of the weight and the way you swing a wooden bat compared to you swinging a light aluminum bat.
Yeah, I think people say a lot of people prefer aluminum. I'm more of a wooden guy. I like the feel when you hit the bat, when you hit the ball with the bat because it's that cracking sound that lets you know how you hit it, lets you know you really put contact on the ball. Aluminum, if you can hit it with just about any part of the bat and it makes the same sound and it could be a real bad hit. But I think there's more concentration with that wooden bat when you hit it and make that good solid contact on it.
If I'm telling you, it don't matter what bat. It don't matter what bat you're using. If you get good solid contact with a wooden bat, you're gonna blast it, or an aluminum bat. Depending on how strong your hitters are, normally your 3, 4, 5 guys are your best hitters.
Sometimes they do sneak them in there early, like the 1 or 2. Seen that a couple times in the MLB. It's crazy.
It's definitely a speed will play a factor today with your catcher behind the plate on pass balls and your guys on the base paths trying into steal. It looks like Addison's actually got a left-handed pitcher on the mound right now, so that's definitely going to play a big factor on how Brooklyn Columbia Central plays because left-handed pitchers can be more dominant than normal right-handed pitchers.
Yeah, and it's a lot harder for right-handed batters and even left-handed batters to get with a left-handed pitcher because you rarely see left-handed pitchers, so they're kind of hard to spot, kind of hard to figure out how the people bat or how the pitcher throws when he's pitching it.
And their catcher definitely has a pretty decent arm, so we'll have to see if that stealing comes in effect, and if he can gun that ball right down to second base, and their second baseman can make a great play.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's going to come down to to the last couple innings, because that's when you see which closing pitchers can put the game out. That's when you see what team can really come through in the end, because I'm looking for this to be a real close game.
Up first, we got Messerly playing center field. We're in number 16 for the Brooklyn Columbia Central Eagles. Let's see what he can do.
First pitch.
Up.
Up high, up high.
Can the right fielder make the play?
And he makes the play.
Beautiful play in right field.
Dropped his head and everything.
From Isaac out there. That was Isaac Trowbridge in right field for you, folks.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 34, Scott Knopp.
And Scott Knopp comes up to bat.
Where's number 34? And he will be your shortstop today for your Brooklyn Columbia Central Eagles.
First pitch is a ball.
Ball a little high from Jacob, but it looks like Jacob Graham looks like a pretty decent pitcher. Saying he's left-handed.
Yeah. Oh, 2 balls in a row. 2 count. That's not a really good way to start an opening game.
Counts 2-0.
3.
3-0 on Knopp here.
You think maybe Graham's a little rattled already?
I don't think he's rattled yet. There's a strike.
There we
Jacob
go.
Graham.
A little bit of heat right there. Count is 3-1. And it's a high ball.
That's popped up. Left fielder comes
Looks
in
like
to make
that.
the play. Hat falls off.
Left
and
fielder gets it.
Beautiful play from Isaiah.
Nice teamwork there to tell the rest of his team that he had the catch so nobody would run into each other. William Marquardt coming up to bat, number 15.
Looks like a bigger guy, so looks like he might be able to get some power into that bat and maybe send one over the fence on Jacob Graham here.
Marquardt plays first base. First pitch is a ball.
Low.
And inside.
Looking down at his third base coach for a possible sign.
He looks ready to hit himself a dinger there.
I mean, that's a good stance to have right there, what he has right there. And that pitch was a little bit outside and high.
A little bit. Counts 2-0. Third ball in a row. That's 6 balls in the last 2 batters.
Looks like Graham's throwing him a little bit inside from our quad right here.
That's a ball 4.
Walked him in 4 pitches, D. What do you think?
I think that's showing a sign that this pitcher's not really ready for this tournament.
He's a little rattled, but I think once he gets into his groove, I think he's going to be dealing and wheeling right here.
Yeah.
To bat, we got Herzberg wearing number 18.
Herzberg plays third base.
There, Graham.
Strike. There you go.
Nice ball. He threw it probably looking like a changeup right there, right down the middle for Herzberg to hit, but didn't look like he was swinging on that first pitch right there.
Had him looking just a little bit. Second pitch. And it's a
he
pop
popped that
fly.
one
Pop
up.
fly. And it's dropped
Oh,
center.
drops in.
Right in between them. And Marquardt gets all the way to third base. Nice hit by Herzberg. Would you think that was a good one?
I think that was a good one. He plopped a blooper right into, right center field. And
Number 2, Bryce Wangler.
Bryce Wangler comes up to bat. Bryce, he plays
left field.
left field, wearing number 2. Ooh, foul ball right off the back. Count is 0-1.
Doesn't look like they're being very aggressive right now on base stealing, but it looks like as they get further into the game, that might be a big factor.
Yeah, I
Ball
really
low.
think it all depends on who they get.
As Herzberg steals second base on a pass ball.
Because I don't think that they'll really have their big guys, their strong hitters, trying to steal. I think they'll try to set them up to get big plays, easy double play hit, get somebody in. Ball. Count is now 2-1.
That looks like a strike to me.
Yeah, it
D.
sure did, but you can only listen to what the umpire calls out there. Count is 2-1. Graham's now thrown 8 balls. And that's a high shot. Back to the fence. And a beautiful catch.
Oh, no, it's
never
at the
mind. That's an
fence.
error. He dropped it. 2 runs come in. And he's safe at third. Nice little triple there.
By Wangler. That was a great triple by Wangler. That drives in 2 runs.
You almost thought that was going to be caught by that left fielder. Score is now 2-0 already. Columbia Central putting in some good work there.
Small guy's got a little pop in his bat, does Wangler out there.
He sure does. And now Plummer's up to bat. Plummer plays right field. He's wearing number 3 today for Columbia Central. Graham looks really rattled. 2 outs and it's 2-0 already.
He just got to get in that groove. You know, all the pitchers have a groove.
Ooh, little check swing there. He's pulled on the strike. Think maybe Graham just needs to relax a little bit. I mean, he's got 8 balls already in the
tense.
game.
I think he just needs to calm down, throw his game, and he'll be all right.
That's another ball.
Man, those pitchers are looking good. Just doesn't look like he's getting what he wants out there.
Maybe he needs a quick mound visit. Talked to by the pitching coach.
Strike.
There you go, Graham. Count is 1-2. Person on third. Score is 2-0. Columbia Central up. 2 outs. Let's see if he can put this third one away. Oh, foul ball. Way to make contact on that. Keep himself alive in the game. So, based early on this, what do you think? How do you think that Addison's going to try to play against Columbia Central?
I think they're definitely going to try to hit the ball, you know, and defensively.
Ooh, nice little ground ball.
Chopper.
It's up.
First innings out.
Out about. Oh, he dropped it. And he's safe. Run comes in. The score is now 3-0.
Columbia Central's jumping out to an early lead right now.
And it looks like Addison's got a couple errors on the field. They can't keep the ball in their hands. Next up to bat is
Gray.
number 8, Gray.
Number 8, Dylan Gray.
Dylan is playing catcher.
Wearing number 8 for Columbia Central.
You think maybe Gray should
Looking down at his coach for a sign.
Yeah, we'll focus on by the umpires there. Batter sets. He's got a little forward stance there.
Pitcher thinks about throwing it back to first base, but Plummer gets back.
I like the little forward stance by Gray. He's got his left foot out looking like he's ready to hit a ground ball. Ball,
Plummer
steal,
takes off.
and he's safe. Nice steal by Plummer.
Looked like there was going to be a throw, but it looked like Graham got in the way and didn't want him to throw it, so he took the ball himself.
I don't think it would have got there in time. It would have probably hit the mound and popped up.
And Addison can't afford another error right now.
Ooh, nice strike there by Graham. Count is now 1-1.
I think once Graham gets comfortable in his position, I think he'll be throwing more strikes. You know, he just looks a little tense right now.
Yeah, let's just hope that he gets comfortable quick, because if he takes too long to get comfortable, it might be too late for them to make a comeback.
Graham looks back to throw a second base, but there's nothing going for him right now.
Nah, Plummer's not looking to take off yet. Ooh, strike, and he's safe.
Safe at third on the steal.
That's 2 steals there for Plummer.
It's a big swing by Gray there.
The count is 1-2. He's got 2 down. Let's hope Graham can put this third one away. Tire the side. Ooh, ball 2.
Looking like if just Graham puts it over the plate, Gray's going to swing at it, and he could have himself a K right here.
He might, but it looks like Graham is trying to make Gray pull on it. Ooh, nice ground ball, but it's fouled.
Columbia Central is definitely getting off to a good start, hitting the ball.
A lot of contact, keeping themselves in the game, making sure this game doesn't come easy for Addison.
As Graham thinks about it, walks back to the mound.
He pulled his left foot back just a little bit more, looking like he's trying to send that one deep now. Ooh,
and strike 3 punches him out.
Graham finally retires the side.
Well, we're going on a break, LSPN. We'll see you when we get back.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, The Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played. We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive. We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers, helping student athletes develop
while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
And we're back. The score is 3-0 as Columbia Central has got up to an early lead. Addison's looking to make a little comeback. What do you think of Jacob Graham in the first inning?
I think he struggled a little bit, but as he gets in his groove, I think he'll throw some strikes, and he'll get more comfortable. We're just waiting to see how, Addison does. Comes out, and hopefully, they can hit the ball, get themselves back in this ball game real fast.
I mean, as you can see, their defense, their outfield is looking pretty nice over there.
I mean, he made a great effort out there trying to make that play. So hopefully, he can get back and hopefully get another chance at making a good play out there like that.
What do you think is going to be the slight struggle for Columbia Central today in their game?
Well, we have to see how they pitch first. Their fielding looks pretty decent, but like I said, all the grass in the infield that struggles with everybody. But it looks like their catcher has a pretty good arm, so if they're trying to steal, they might get a good quick throw out at second.
Yeah, and number 4 for them.
And up to bat for Addison is Drew Rokita.
Batting first for Addison, the center fielder, number 3, Drew Rokita.
Drew Rokita is a sophomore at Addison High School, wearing number 3 today. First pitch is a strike.
From Tyndall.
Ooh,
Rokita swings at it. Deep
hop
ball,
fly.
Center field.
And the center fielder catches it.
And Messerly makes a great play in center field right there. I think fielding is probably going to be a strong point for Columbia Central today as they're on their down defense. Looks like Tyndall must be a pretty good pitcher out there on the mound.
Number 6, Gabe Ebby comes up. Gabe is a freshman playing on the varsity team. First pitch is a ball.
A little outside for Tyndall, Hopefully he can get some more control over that and put it right down the middle plate.
Yeah. A little back step there by Gabe.
Outside again by Tyndall. Counts 2-0.
Looks like maybe Gabe's trying to drive it over to the left.
Ball
2
3.
balls. I'm sorry, 3.
Count is 3-0 on Gabe right now.
Gabe's looking pretty comfortable there. Strike, the first one. There you go.
Tyndall threw a nice pitch right there.
Beautiful.
I mean, what's your opinion on taking a first pitch?
Honestly, I think you should always take the first pitch, and then depending on how depending on how the pitcher throws the first pitch, that should determine whether to take the second one or let the second one go by.
Right.
Unless you know it's wide out to where you're not getting that and that's a ball, then don't take it. But
right, but if it's a meatball down the middle, why wouldn't you swing at it, right?
Get yourself a dinger. Ooh.
That was a pretty ball by Tyndall right down the middle.
Gabe thought he had himself a ball 4. It's full count here. 1 down. Tyndall's looking to get himself a strike.
Got him. Strike 3.
Caught him swinging. Beautiful pitch by Tyndall.
Batting third, the shortstop, number 15, Andrew Ames.
And up to bat, Andrew Ames wears number 15 for Addison. Plays shortstop.
Ooh.
Throws a pitch
swinging
right
on the
by
first
him.
one. Looked like that was almost a little bit too far outside.
I think Addison's coming out here and they're just swinging right now. They're getting comfortable. That's a ball low.
I think the reason they're swinging is to try to get this game close again, because being down 3-0 is not always an easy comeback, especially in baseball. You got to get yourself ready and make sure you're keeping yourself in the game. 2 balls, 1 strike now. 2 down. No people on base.
Well, the winner of this game goes on to play Onstead, in the championship game. So hopefully we get to see a great championship game between one of these 2 teams, So, I mean,
counts 3-1. Looks like Gabe's trying to drive it. Getting set. Strike 2. Nice strike by Tyndall.
Back-to-back full counts for Tyndall. He's got to be careful. He can't have a whole bunch of these during the game.
Nope. They'll be biting on him quick. Swing away, and it's a popper.
Popped up.
Right out. Foul ball. Nice contact. Only that would have went straight.
Andrew's fighting right now, which is a good sign. And he punches him out. Strike 3. Well, we'll be back on LSPN, the Wooden Bat Classic.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and LSPN. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and LSPN.
Welcome back, folks, to LSPN, the Wooden Bat Classic between the Brooklyn Columbia Central Eagles and the Addison Panthers. It's 3-0, top of the second, as Brooklyn Columbia Central leads the Panthers. Brooklyn definitely hit the ball in the first inning. So, I mean, what do you think about Jacob Graham? Do you think he needs to get a little bit more settled down and start throwing some strikes? Because this could get out of hand quickly if he doesn't.
I think the second inning is gonna figure out how the rest of the game is gonna turn out for him. I think he's really gonna have to try hard in the second inning to really put away the game, really help his team get back into it. Because being down 3-0 and Columbia Central's putting up some really good contact, if Graham doesn't do something good, it might be over for them early. Ooh.
There's a foul ball popped up.
That's a pop out by Quigley. Quigley plays second base. He is wearing number 9 today for Columbia Central. Second pitch. Inside. Ooh, tight one.
Gotta get those throws to the pitcher, Dakar.
That was a bet. Yeah.
Fundamentals. It's a big thing.
That's number 1. Get the ball to the pitcher.
It's a big fundamental thing in baseball. It's definitely one big thing you got to worry about.
Inside, another one. Counts 2-1. Fourth pitch coming up. Ooh, nice hit right in this left field
by Quigley. Gets it in. He holds him to a single as he rounds first.
Some really good contact here by Columbia Central.
Early.
They're looking to really put the hurting on the Addison. They look like they really want to go to that final game against Onstead. Brett Tyndall, he's coming up. Brett Tyndall was the pitcher earlier for Columbia Central. He's wearing number 4 today. First pitch. Ball. Looks to steal, and he gets there.
No throw.
Maybe the pitchers should start getting out of the way. Might be able to get a couple good plays over there.
Looks like Columbia Central has a lot of speed.
Looks like it. They're not scared to steal.
Graham looks back at.
Pitches it. Ooh, inside. He should have let that one go. And another
Quigley
steal.
takes off.
Looks like their team is getting pretty good at stealing here.
They're really liking to take the bags right now.
Third pitch
Graham
coming from
up.
Tyndall.
Lines up.
Beautiful
made some
contact by
contact.
Tyndall. Nice play.
Had to make the stretch right there, Dakar. What do you think?
It was pretty good. It was a pretty good pass. A little bit of a step in, might have made it come quicker. But hey, an out is an out.
But while he was up at bat, he fought and he actually got to tie to third base. So I mean that helped out a lot.
Yeah. First to third is a
Ball high
distance there.
on Messerly.
Messerly is playing center field. Wearing number 16. Messerly made contact in the first inning. Let's see if he can make contact again. Another high ball.
I think if Graham calms down, he'll put it across the plate. I think he's just a little tense from the first inning.
Honestly, I think it is every time somebody gets contact on him, he gets even more tense, and it's just harder for him to compose himself.
Ball low, count 3-0 on it, Messerly.
Messerly's looking real comfortable over there.
As a coach right here, you normally give your guy the green light. I mean, it's 3-0. You know, you're
Swing
like,
away.
Swing away. If it's there, swing at it. If it's not,
Strike.
so that was a smart decision by Messerly. You know, take the pitch. You're in 3-1 count. He's gonna,
Yeah.
if he throws the ball, you're walking. You get free
He's at
base.
least got another one he can take. Ooh, nice hit.
That's gonna get a
Right
run
down
in,
the line, and he's out.
but it got the run in.
Got himself an RBI there. Score is now 4-0. Columbia Central really putting the hurt on.
Got 2 outs, top of the first inning.
Knopp comes back up to bat.
Shortstop, Scott Knopp.
Knopp got himself on base earlier to help get his team in. First pitch.
Low and away. Looks like he threw him a breaking ball there.
Or at least tried to. Pitcher reading the signs there. Knopp comes back in, sets himself up. Outside ball. High and outside.
Looks like players are definitely getting comfortable with those wooden bats compared to those aluminum ones, Dakar.
Yeah, I think the more you swing with them, the more you practice, the easier they are to use. Inside ball. Counts 3-0 already. I think maybe Graham should get pulled out.
I think Graham needs to be talked to a little bit. Looks like he's, struggling a little bit. It always helps when someone comes out and talks to you. I know it helped me when I was in my Little League days.
Yeah, I never really played pitcher, so I don't really know how that works. I always played shortstop. And as a shortstop, you think pitcher needs a little help. Maybe pull him out, let him regroup himself, and then put him back in later.
As he pops it up.
Little popper there.
See if the catcher can make the beautiful play. And
Nice
the catcher
play.
makes it.
Retired the sides.
And at the end of the top of the second, Columbia Central leads the Panthers 4-0.
We'll be right back with the bottom of the second inning. You're watching LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Huntington. Every proper bear knows that the right fit means everything. Especially when it comes to car seats.
Oh, really? I just did what any bear would do.
So know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size.
I like it.
To learn more, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, where's that bat?
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
And we're back. The score is 4-0. Columbia Central out to an early lead. Bottom of the second inning as Addison comes up to bat. Ty, how do you think Columbia Central's really brought themselves into this game?
I think they've really been, hitting the ball, asserting, hey, we're going to hit the ball and we're going to steal bags on you and we're going to let you know. But, I think if Addison can, start hitting the ball, they can get themselves back in this ball game and hopefully, make a run to make this ball game interesting. And then
You think
possibly make
seeing the way Columbia Central's playing themselves, if they win, do you think they'll put up a good fighting matchup against Onstead?
I think if Columbia Central ends up winning this game, I think they could put up a good fight against Onstead.
And number 12 is coming up to bat. Jacob Graham, he was pitcher. See if he can get himself some good batting there. Ooh,
Fouls the
foul
ball
ball
off down the first base line.
Counts 0-1. Tyndall's really putting up some good throws. Nice little popper.
Gonna bloop up and
Ooh!
Graham makes himself some contact.
Gets himself a double.
And slides into second, no throw. Graham made a good play right there. Rounded first, saw that he could take advantage, and got himself a double out of what possibly should have just been a single.
It possibly should have just been an out, but, I mean.
You know, the outfielders today have definitely been making some good decisions, you know, trying to make those big plays. And I think, you know, effort has a lot to do with it. And if they keep making those efforts, they might actually make these plays.
Nathan on a bunt, and it's out. A little bit too hard on that one. Tried to push it to the left, go down the line. Didn't work out the way he planned it.
Bunting's definitely a thing that, you know, a lot of teams do. You know, it's sacrifice, stuff like that. Normally you have your faster guys bunt, so that way they can get on, or they can advance your runner into a closer scoring position.
Nathan is a sophomore at Addison High School. The pitch. Little pop bunt.
And he bunts, and it is foul tipped up into the fence.
Right to the back cage.
Counts 0-2, so I don't think we'll be seeing him bunt anymore.
Maybe. Depends on what the coach calls that sign over there. It looks as if Tyndall keeps throwing him down the middle to try to get him out. Ooh, ball.
Catcher blocks the ball perfectly right there.
Count is now 1-2. He's reading a sign. Tyndall sets the throw.
Outside.
2-2 count. Nice look by Nathan.
It's really good to have plate discipline. You know, it's a big thing. No matter what age group you're in, when they start pitching it, you got to have some good plate discipline.
Ooh, nice little popper up in the air. Ooh, and another one drops down. That's 2 flies coming out for Addison.
Looks like Addison might have some offense going, Drakkar.
Maybe. They got one on first and third now.
Got runners on the corners. And up to bat is
Brandon Nickel, I'm sorry. Brandon is a 10th grader.
just some good solid contact here can get Addison a run in.
Inside pitch. You think it's easy or hard to get a left-handed hitter?
I think, you know, if you're a right-handed hitter, you know, it's harder to bat against a left-handed pitcher. I think normally left-handed hitters have a better advantage over your right-handed pitchers. They see the ball better when it comes in, so I think he's got a good advantage over Tyndall right now.
Count is 1-1.
I think if he just makes some good contact here, Addison could possibly get a run in, put this game closer.
0 outs. Pitch coming in. Ooh, swinging. Nice little steal there.
Got runners on second and third as they're having time right now and everybody comes out to the mound. I think Tyndall just needs to be calmed down a little bit.
Just a little break for him so he can relax his arm. Looks like he's throwing a couple wild pitches out there. Looking now, how do you think Addison's playing their game?
I think they're doing a lot better now that they're hitting the ball consistently. You know, a couple bloopers have dropped in. I think if they get a good base hit in here right now, that this could be this ball game could get pretty interesting if both teams get some offense going.
What'd you think of that steal that came through with Nathan? You think the catcher should have threw that down?
You know, if he's halfway there and the catcher just has the ball, I don't think he should be throwing it. You know, you don't want to cost yourself an error and possibly a run. So yeah. I think he made the right decision.
Yeah, it looked like he should have threw it down just because it was a strike. He caught the ball.
Right.
The runner stopped himself and then took off after he caught the ball. But, hey, count is 1-2. And a tipped hit. Almost caught by the catcher. Looks like the umpires have a time there.
Wonder what they were talking about.
I don't know. Brandon steps back in. Tyndall gets set. Winds it up. Ooh,
And
strike. Got him
punches him
swinging.
out right there. That's a good pitch by Tyndall. 1 out.
He's got 3 strikeouts this game. As
Seventh, the left fielder, number 7,
Isaiah Isaiah Trowbridge comes in. Isaiah is a junior at Addison High School. Sets.
Takes his
Strike.
first pitch right there.
Right down the middle. Looks like Tyndall's getting himself ready off rip.
That's all it takes is a good visit to the mound, and then you get in it and makes you more confident, and now he's throwing strikes.
Ooh. Nice one down the middle. Got him swinging.
Dealing now.
Got runners on second and third. See if he can try to get somebody in. Low ball. Winds it up.
Ball low.
Another low ball.
Count is 2-2. Addison really needs to take, advantage of what they got right now.
Ooh, nice swing there. 2 down.
Had him swinging at the trees there.
Sure did. That's 4 strikeouts for Tyndall.
He's just feeling it right now.
Sure is.
Batting eighth, the catcher, number 21, Garrett Bernath.
Garrett Bernath comes up to the plate. Garrett is a freshman playing for the Adrian varsity team. Strike going right down the middle. Tyndall's getting himself ready.
He's in that zone now. He's just putting him in there. Guys need to be swinging because Addison's got to take this good chance right here to get some runs back.
That's 2 strikes right in a row. You can't let 2 of them come across the plate like that.
Counts 0-2. Tyndall seems like he's in the zone.
Garrett has to do something or they're going to get retired real quick. Strike
And
3.
he got him.
And we'll be right back with the top of the third. The score is 4-0, Columbia Central leading. You are watching Lenawee Sports, or LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
And welcome back to the Wooden Bat Classic Tournament with Addison Panthers and Columbia Central Eagles playing here today. The Columbia Centrals are up 4-0 in the top of the third. Definitely got some offense going in this game. And, it's definitely a big game. Both these teams want to go to the championship at Adrian College at Nicolay Field. This is a big game for everyone, and the winner of this game right here is going to play the winner of last game, the Onstead Wildcats.
Do you think Addison's a little flustered here with the game they're having already?
I think, they're getting a little flustered with everything that's going on. Graham just needs to get into a groove. If they start hitting the ball and, taking advantage of their guys on base, I think they could definitely get a shot to get back in this game. But as of right now, they're just kind of sputtering right now and just need to get a hold of themselves, and play some defense, and they can get right back in this ball game.
You're right. Let's hope they can retire the sides quickly and not let Columbia Central put up any more points, because I think if Columbia Central puts up any more, it'll be over for Addison.
This game could get real out of hand real quickly, but at the other end, if they're pitching well, they can get right back in this game.
Coming up to bat,
First baseman, William.
we got Mark Quart coming back out. Mark Quart, he got himself a double earlier in the game. Helped set his team up to bring in one of their runs in the first inning. Jacob's still at the plate for pitcher. Let's see what he can do today.
Winds up, looks at the signal.
Ooh,
That was a nice
meatball
strike
down
right
the
there.
middle.
That was looking good.
Marquardt should have took that one. He let that one slide right past him. Could have had himself a dinger.
Could have.
Let the second one come right down the middle too. Looked like he threw himself a changeup there.
That was pretty ball right there. He should have swung at that one.
Swing away, and it's back.
Fair ball.
And it's in play.
Marquardt gets himself a single and starts out Columbia Central with a base runner.
That's a great way to start the beginning of an inning, especially when you're up 4-0.
They're just hitting the ball and getting solid contact right now. And if they keep this up, they can, have a great game plan, and this is a good game plan to have right now because if they get to the championship game, they can have a good shot of beating Onstead if they're hitting the ball consistently.
First pitch is a ball. Brandon Hersberg back up to the plate. Brandon hit himself a single last game, stole a couple bases, got himself a run in.
Got ourselves a beautiful day here in Onstead. Looking like there isn't going to be any rain. Skies are blue as can be.
Second pitch is a strike. The count is 1-1. Think Graham might need a mound visit? They haven't talked to him at all.
I think, if he's...
Ooh, nice ground ball. Looking
That's
for the
a
double
6,
play.
4,
Ooh, 3. Safe at first.
Couldn't complete the double play. Nice try by the Panthers to try to complete that double play, but it's a good thing they got the lead runner.
Yep. Make them have to try harder to get back to second base now.
Wagner got himself a double last time he was up to bat. Blasted it out to left field, used his speed to get around the base pads.
And a steal. And he's safe. Hersberg with some speed there to get to second base.
He got some speed for a bigger guy.
Sure does. Most of the big guys don't really have speed to steal like that, but Hersberg looks like he's not scared at all.
He was on his horse right there, Drakkar.
Little bunt.
As Wagner tries to bunt to advance the base runner.
Looked like Jacob tried to throw himself a breaking ball and didn't work out too well. Reads the sign. Winds it up. Ooh, and another high ball. It's back there. And a nice catch by the left fielder. 2 down.
That was a good play by Isaiah out in left field to make that play to save a run. And possibly a double or a triple depending on how fast.
Isaiah Trowbridge, the junior for Addison, making a beautiful catch from left field. Pitches up. Plummer on the swing with a strike.
In the dirt right there.
Plummer got himself a triple last inning, or last time he came up to bat. Put himself a nice one out in the right field. Swinging away, 2 down.
Count is 0-2. You got 2 outs.
Looks like Graham is starting to get himself in a groove. Maybe they did give him a little pep talk in the dugout. Ooh.
Foul ball, way to stay alive.
Looks like Plummer's trying not to go down without a fight. Count is 2 strikes, no balls. See if Graham can put this one away, retire the sides quick. Ooh, he turns around looking like he was trying to get that second baseman, but Hersberg was quick to get back to the plate.
Graham lines up. Checks around at second.
Sends it in. Swing and a miss. Retired the sides quick. And we'll be right back. Your score is 4-0. Columbia Central in the lead over Addison in the Wooden Bat Classic. This is LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
We're back. The score is 4-0. Columbia Central up. They've had some pretty good defense and offense here. Addison looking to get himself on the board. How do you think this game is going so far, Ty?
I think it's going good for Columbia Central. They're getting solid contact. They're playing solid defense. And I think, you know, they're playing a great overall game right now. And I think their game plan is really working out great for them as their pitching is doing really well also.
What do you think? How do you think Tyndall's been playing so far?
I think Tyndall's had, you know, a good approach at the mound, you know, and he's playing really well.
He's got 5 strikeouts already.
I feel like, you know, if he keeps pitching the way he is, you know, Columbia Central's got a good chance to be in the championship game.
Right fielder, Isaac Skinner.
Isaac Skinner comes up to bat, wearing number 11 for Addison. Wind up pitch by Tyndall, and a bunt that's caught for a strike. Got him looking. Good pitch there by Tyndall.
Bunting's definitely a thing that Addison might want to think about because, you know, you got your faster guys.
Strike.
You know, faster guys can get on easier, you know, than a bigger guy who's bunting.
I think Tyndall's getting into a real groove. He's putting him down. And a third strike. Retired that one real quick.
Tyndall is in his groove right now.
His 6th strikeout.
He is just feeling it.
Fielder, Drew Rakota.
Drew Rakota up to bat. Rakota swings. High fly ball. Foul ball.
Drew wearing number 3. Sets up. The wind up. And a ball low.
Inside on Drew Rakota.
I don't think Tyndall really has much to worry about right now. He's still throwing pretty good. A nice high fly ball. Let's see if the third baseman can get to it. Hersberg, oh, but it bounces off the top of the dugout and goes out.
Count is 1-2 on Drew Rakota.
Looks like Tyndall's going to try to retire the side again, or at least get another out. He's putting in some pretty good work here. Tyndall winds up, sends it in, swing and a miss.
Tyndall is in a groove right now. Nothing is stopping him. He is on.
First baseman, Gabe Eby.
Tyndall has 7 strikeouts this game. Gabe Eby comes back into the game. Inside and low.
I think Tyndall has just found his groove, and I think he's ready to just, like, take over this ball game by himself.
It looks like it. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. 2 outs. Let's see if Tyndall can retire the side. Another ball. I don't really think Tyndall has anything to worry about, though.
Not as of right now.
Feeling his groove there. And then
he went around. Count is
second
2
strike.
and 2.
Almost looked as if that was a ball, like Gabe was scared to get hit. Check swing there, ball.
Count is full.
We got a full count. And this is Tyndall's 3rd full count he's got.
Tyndall has thrown 5 strikeouts in a row as of right now.
Ball 4 and a walk. First walk of the day.
See just Tyndall just brushing it off as he gets back out there.
Not really sweating it.
Shortstop, Andrew Ams.
Andrew Ams coming back up.
Looks down to the...
Andrew struck out last time he was up to bat. See if he can do something different this time. Ooh, low dirt ball. Hit the ground before it hit the glove. Count is 1-0. Think maybe Tyndall's tired from all those strikes there?
I think he just needs to get back in his groove that he was in right now.
It's 2 balls in a row. Tyndall winds up, sends it in. Swing and a miss. Nice strike right down the middle.
Heater right there.
He made sure that Andrew knew he meant business on that one. Pitch. Foul ball.
Right into the fence.
Count is now 2-2. Tyndall's trying to get this 3rd strike, retire the sides. Give himself another chance to score. And a beautiful strike to retire the side.
And that's LSPN at the end of the 3rd inning. The Columbia Central Eagles are up 4-0 over the Addison Panthers. This is LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Welcome back, folks, to LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports, as we are here watching Brooklyn Columbia Central against the Addison Panthers. Brooklyn Columbia Central is up 4-0 on the Addison Panthers early.
What do you think that Addison really has to do now to keep themselves in the game, maybe bring himself back?
They really need to get stout defensively and, start hitting the ball more consistently. I think if they do that, I think they've got a good shot at getting back in the game. But other than that, they're not playing a bad ball game as of right now. Brooklyn is just making solid contact with the ball and doing a really great job.
Dylan Gray, number 8, coming up to bat. Dylan got himself a pop earlier. Inside, low ball.
I really think Jacob found his groove a little bit last inning as he was throwing a lot better in the 3rd inning than he was in the 1st and the 2nd.
Ooh, second inside pitch. Hits the runner's foot. Got himself a walk there.
I think Graham right now has gotten a little more tense as of. So I think if he gets back into his groove, I think he can do better. He just needs to focus. He's not doing the best, but if he can bring himself back, I think he'll do all right.
Yep. Graham's looking in. Batter sets. Trenton Quigley comes in. Quigley hit himself a deep one in the left field earlier. Wind up the pitch. Low ball. As the steal comes through. Base stolen by Dylan Gray.
Now Columbia has a man in scoring position.
Looks like they're trying to put some insurance on their game. Set their win up for Arnstead.
Addison's definitely playing better defense now, but they just gotta keep their heads in the game. You don't want to lose confidence in yourself.
Graham watching second base. He winds up, goes in for the throw, a popper, and it's dropped. Looked like nobody wanted to go try to get that one. Count is now 1-1. Trenton Quigley looks like he's really trying to put the ball back out there like earlier. Ball.
Looked like
Nice
he wanted to swing at that one.
Little check swing. There you go. Every once in a while. Count is 2-1. Graham looking at the sign as Trenton winds himself up. Graham with the pitch. Ooh, and a ground ball coming across, and it's going right into the field.
Columbia sends him around third.
And he stops, brings himself back. Dylan Gray looked like he wanted to take that one into home. Nice hit there by Trenton.
Columbia's making consistent contact right now on Addison, and that's really what's giving them the lead.
Tyndall coming back up to the plate. Brett made himself some contact last inning, too. Their whole team looks like they're got some pretty good batting average over there. Graham looking at first and third.
Tyndall gets ready to bat.
Graham with the pitch. Ooh, inside ball. He should have let that one slide. Swing and a strike. Trenton quickly runs and steals the second. Looks like their team's not scared to steal it all, Ty.
Not at all. They're being really aggressive on the base paths is what you like and is actually what you love to see. It's definitely a good thing for them. They're really just taking advantage of everything right now and doing what they want to do as far as stealing bases and hitting the ball.
Graham sets up. Tyndall looking like he's ready to swing. Little bunt there, and it drops. Foul ball. That would have been a fair one. Might have got themselves another run.
Tyndall seems to love to wiggle his bat in his batting stance.
Looks like he's trying to rip it down center field.
Got 0-2. Got guy on second, guy on third for Columbia Central.
No outs. Let's see if they can get themselves another run in with Tyndall. Ooh.
Graham steps off the mound, looks at third base.
Graham with the pitch,
and
a nice little hit right
That'll
down.
Bring in a run, and they're sending him around.
And it brings in the second one for Trenton Quigley. The score is now 6-0.
As the pitcher, Tyndall, is not just doing it on the mound, he is doing it up in the batter's box. That's 2 ribbies for Tyndall up there.
Tyndall's really putting in the work, and he's bringing his team in. He's got 2 RBIs now.
2 RBIs and 8 strikeouts isn't bad for a day if you're a pitcher.
Definitely isn't. Most pitchers nowadays can't hit that good, and if you're a pitcher that can put it out there in the center and left field or center and right, then you're really putting in the work there.
Center fielder, Zach Meserly.
Zach Meserly coming back up to the plate. Zach had himself a double and a single earlier in the game. No outs. Batter comes in as Graham looks at first base, trying to make sure Tyndall doesn't steal. He winds up, takes the pitch, and it's a high ball. Back. And the center fielder with the beautiful catch as Tyndall runs right back to first.
No tagging up there. The first out of the inning.
Nice play by Drew. Reach back there and take it.
Shortstop, Scott Knopp.
Scott Knopp comes back up. Scott has 2 singles in the game. 100% in the batter's box today. See if he can get himself another hit. Tyndall still on first. The wind up. Strike. Throws it down. And safe steal by Tyndall.
Tyndall is just putting in work today.
It's rare to see a pitcher who goes for it like that, but he does not care.
He's putting in some hard work.
Count is 0-1. 1 down. Graham sets up. Throws the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Count is 0-2. Batter on second. Knopp looks like he's a little sore there. Checks his swing. Steps back into the box.
It'd be best if, Graham could just get out of this inning.
And a nice low ball, but
trying to get Knopp to swing at a breaking ball right there, and Knopp had some great plate discipline right there.
Garrett stops the ball from going past him, trying to make sure Tyndall doesn't get himself another steal. Graham looks, pitch, Inside
one.
ball right down the midfield.
Rips one
And
right up.
Tyndall's coming. He's going, and he comes right across the plate for another run. Nice ribby there.
Ganop just Columbia Central is just hitting the ball consistently, and they're up 7-0 in the top of the fourth.
They're making sure that Addison knows they mean business and they want that championship.
They're definitely taking control of this ball game right now.
7-0 as Marquette comes back up to plate. He has himself a double and a single in the game earlier. I'm pretty positive every person that's hit the ball for Columbia Central is 100% right now. Little throw back to first base, trying to keep Knopp at the plate, or trying to keep Knopp at first.
I think everybody on Columbia Central has hit the ball at least one time while they've been up there.
Looks so. Nice outside ball, goes down, and he's safe.
Knopp takes off and doesn't even have to worry about the guy applying the tag.
I think everybody who's been on base has stolen at least once and got it. Columbia Central's really putting in work. They look like they want to play against Onstead. Ooh, nice hit right down the third baseline, and it gets past him. As Knopp, he gets the third. He's coming in home.
Rounded, not even
and
a
he
throw.
Makes it.
He is there standing up. Columbia Central just takes a commanding 8-0 lead in the top of the fourth.
Beautiful hit down the third baseline for Marquette. As Herzberg comes back to the game. Herzberg, he had himself a double and a single as well going in from the first and second inning. Set up, one out. Graham looks back at first, throws the pitch, and a nice hit right in between the third baseman and shortstop.
They're just ripping the ball everywhere.
They have no sense of care right now. They're just putting the works on Addison.
Left fielder Bryce Wagner.
Looks like they might get themselves a 10-0 win.
They keep hitting the ball like this.
Wangler had himself a single and a double earlier today in the game. And finally a mound visit for Graham.
Looks like he's been struggling and he needs a mound visit.
Maybe he needs a sub. He's not playing to his potential that he needs.
This coach goes out to the mound, talks to him.
See Graham take his glove off. Looks a little frustrated there. And they took him out. Looks as if the left fielder
is going to come in to warm up for Addison.
Left fielder is Isaiah. Isaiah looks like he's coming in maybe to warm up.
First baseman also comes in.
Looks like first baseman's going out to left field. Graham's going over to first base, and the left fielder's coming in. Isaiah's checking in for Graham as the pitcher. Think maybe that could give him a little help on the defensive side?
I think it could, Drakkar. I just hope that, they get their pitcher around right now.
Isaiah having a talk with the catcher. Garrett maybe trying to give him a little advice about the pitching, hope for some better defense. Looks like the Columbia Central batters are having a little goof time over there.
Enjoying themselves while they got a little bit of time to get a breather and take a little break as Addison's got a new pitcher on the mound warming up.
Now pitching for Addison, number 7, Isaiah Trowbridge.
Isaiah Trowbridge, Jr. for Addison.
Graham. Playing left field, number 6, Gabe
Do you think Columbia Central is going to put in the same work if they win this game and go against Onstead?
I think they got a good shot of, putting in the same work, hitting the ball. against Onstead if they keep playing hard. You know, they're doing really well as of right now, and I could see them possibly giving Onstead a fight in the final game.
Looks as if they're actually holding off against Addison right now, giving themselves a little windbreak, seeing as they're up 8-0.
Definitely gives Tyndall some room to breathe now, a little bit of a cushion.
I think he had a cushion from the first inning. 3-0 lead is a pretty good lead to start out, and as the team goes forward, they just continue to grow, and Addison continues to struggle. Let's just hope Addison can retire the side with 1 out down.
Looks like that pitcher's getting pretty warm and getting ready to throw against Columbia Central, and hoping he can do well, and hopefully he can get a couple batters out and get Addison back up to the plate so they can get some runs back.
Wangler steps back into the box. Umpire sweeping off the plate. We still got Hersberg and Marquette on second and first. Both of them had a phenomenal game today.
Left fielder, Bryce Wangler.
Bryce earlier had 2 deep balls. Isaiah sets up, throws it in, drop ball low, and Hersberg and Marquette both steal. Runners on second and third now.
If Addison wants to get back in this game, they can't afford mistakes like that.
Sure can't. They keep throwing the balls like that, the game might get really out of hand. Isaiah sets. Winds it up. Looks at third. Throws it in. Ooh, a hit right down the baseline and a missed catch.
Dive.
Hersberg coming in right after Marquette.
2 more runs.
And they got 2 runs coming in. The score is now 10-0. Phenomenal game for the Columbia Central Eagles.
Addison better do something defensively quickly so they can stop the bleeding.
Right fielder, Thomas Plummer.
Nice hit there by Bryce Wangler as Thomas Plummer comes in. Thomas Plummer had himself a triple and a double earlier today in the game. The windup. Throw him back to first. Bryce gets back to the plate quick, looking like he doesn't want to steal right now.
I think he's looking for a pass ball so that way he can get to second base and move
Maybe
himself
even
in a
more.
scoring position.
Isaiah sets, throws the pitch. Inside ball, dropped it as Wangler gets to second with no problem whatsoever.
Seems like Addison just can't grip a hold of this game right now.
Count is now 1-0. Think maybe the coach is frustrated?
I don't know yet. You can't really tell right now because he's pitching right now, and I think he's just giving him time.
Isaiah winds up. The pitch. Low ball right to the right as Wangler steals again. Wangler's now on third base. The count is 2-0.
Addison better be careful on another pass ball. Look out for Wangler to come around and steal home plate.
It looks as if Columbia Central's not even scared at all. They're in a real comfortable position here with a 10-0 lead. Throws back to third. He takes off.
He's in a pickle
He's
now.
in a pickle now, and it's missed, and he goes right back to third. They're lucky he didn't notice that he missed because he would have took off and would have stole home.
Addison's just throwing the ball around right now, and it's hurting them real bad. They just need to kind of get it together right now because they're just struggling everywhere.
Thomas Plummer steps back into the box. Thomas looking to put the ball away again. Wangler looking to come back home, score another run for the team. Isaiah the pitch, and it's a ball right down the baseline.
That'll bring in another run for Columbia Central.
And Wangler steps onto the plate, walking in, scores 11-0. Columbia Central murdering Addison.
Addison just needs to get it together right now. I think if he can get, I think he's just he's kind of struggling as far as getting the ball across the plate. And I don't even think it's that Columbia Central is really hitting the ball really consistently and having a really good time with it.
Yeah, Dylan Gray's doing real good along with the rest of the team. Dylan has 2 singles in the game. Low ball to the right. Thomas Plummer with the steal, and he makes it to second, rounding off and goes right back.
And I think, a lot of it has to do with they have a lot of aggressive base stealing, and they're not afraid to steal the bags right now.
I think it's more of the catcher for Addison not keeping a hold of the ball in these pitches, letting him go right out the top of his glove. Isaiah with the windup. Into Dylan. Low ball. He catches it. Ooh, and he's got himself in a pickle. He doesn't know what to do. He goes back, and he slides, and he's home. Or he's safe. Right
Safe
back
at
at second.
They're really being aggressive and not afraid to steal anything right now.
I just think that once they got up by 5 or 6, the coach told them just go for it.
Be aggressive.
Dylan steps back into the box. Thomas leading off second. Isaiah with the setback, looking at second. The windup, the pitch, low ball. Thomas goes right back to second, not ready to steal just yet.
Just throwing those off-speed pitches, not throwing fastballs across the plate right now. And I think what would be best for Addison is if they throw some fastballs. It just seems like every time they throw a fastball, Columbia's hitting the ball.
Count is 3-0. The pitch, another low ball and a walk. Dylan Gray not sweating it at all. It looks as if Isaiah's flustered just as well as Jacob Graham was.
Now Quigley is up to bat. One of their left-hand batters.
He's done really good today. Trenton Quigley has himself a triple and a double in the game. Almost had himself an in-the-park home run.
They're definitely clobbering the ball, which is, I think, was Coach's game plan. We need to come out here and hit this ball, and I think they're doing exactly what their coach told them to do.
Another low dirt ball. Looks as if that's all Isaiah's trying to throw is these dirt balls. Trying to make sure they don't get any high flyers anymore. Looks as if their outfield is getting frustrated and tired. Count is 1-0. Wind up. The pitch in. Inside low ball.
Seems like they just can't get anything across the plate as of right now.
Garrett jumps all over that one as they have another mound visit. They might just retire him too.
I think Addison's getting really flustered with themselves, and I think it's tough to come back from a deficit like this, but you need to have a lot of confidence in yourself to do the best of your ability as of right now.
You're so right about that. It's 11-0, and not most teams can come back off of that, but we're going to see if Addison can bring themselves in it and make this look like a close game. In the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fourth, I'm sorry. Nice sunny day here in Onstead.
Just a beautiful day for baseball. I couldn't ask for a better day. Like about 80, 82 degrees. Winds definitely slowed down a little bit. Beautiful pine trees everywhere. And it's just a great day for baseball.
Especially on a day like this. Got a nice cool breeze to keep the players nice. Keep them cool. Don't let them get overheated. Trenton Quigley sets up. Drops back. Looks like Trenton Quigley switched over to right side. Little ambidextrous there.
A little bit of switch hitting for Quigley.
Looks like he's trying to mix it up. The pitch in. Ooh, nice ball right off the cage.
Fence.
Count is 2-1. Got runners on first and second. Only one out. Let's hope Isaiah can put this one away, because if not, this game will get really out of hand. Dirt ball, and it's right over top of the catcher's hand. He sprints back to the cage, but the people advance to second and third.
It seems like the ball's getting thrown around right now, and there's nothing Addison can do about it, and Columbia's just advancing in the scoring position.
Plummer and Gray on third and second.
And they get base hits and then score more runs, and it just seems like it just keeps getting,
Their batters look like they're just hitting them up over top of the infield every time. A little drop ball again. Plummer comes in, and he is safe.
Standing up.
As Gray gets it to third. Score is now 12-0.
Looks like we're going to have another mound visit for Addison.
Looks like he's trying to figure out who he's going to have come play pitcher now. They've got 8 runs in this inning. You would think after a while the umpire would just retire the side.
Not in this baseball. We don't have rules for maximum runs in an inning, so they can score as many runs as they want. Looks like they're going to make another pitching change.
They make another pitching change, and we're going to take it to break. And it looks like they're making another pitching change. So we're going to take it to break, and we're going to come back as the score is now 12-0 with 1 out down. Columbia Central really putting it to Addison. You are watching LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.
You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
Sometimes all it takes to be a dad is remembering how to be a kid again. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back, folks, as Addison just made a pitching change. It looks like, Addison's struggling a little bit as defense. But, hopefully they can come back in the bottom of the 4th and get some hits and get some runs back.
Addison has brought in number 8, Nathan Nickel, coming in to pitch. Nathan was originally playing on shortstop, but he got moved around a little bit, and now he's playing pitcher. That one a little wide left.
So as we know, there are no time limits to these games.
But there is the rule where if a team is up by 10 or more in the 5th inning, the umpires have to stop the game, and it's automatically over. So let's hope that Addison can keep themselves in it, or let's hope that Columbia Central can put it away.
I mean, it's been a really good game offensively for Addison. I mean, I can't say much about that. I mean,
they've gotten some really good hits. They've made contact. I see that they have that Tyndall is really putting it in. Brett Tyndall is really making it hard for the Addison Panthers to make a comeback or make any dent in this deficit.
Or adjustments, because he is pitching his game right now, and he is on fire.
I think after that one mound visit, he was just ready to go and didn't care what else happened.
Not really, and I think he's just found his game, and he's happy on what he's doing right now.
You think the contact for the team has gotten better by using these wooden bats, or?
I think, I don't think it has made that big of a difference for guys. I think they're getting used to them, and I don't think it bothers them as much. So I think, they've really enjoyed using wooden bats, and I think they're going to enjoy using them probably in the championship game.
Right, outside ball. Count as, oh, I'm sorry, that was a strike. Looked like that was a ball. Count as 0-1. Brett Tyndall is up to bat. Swing. Ooh.
Almost rolled fair, but it went foul.
Nice contact by Brett. Brett's put up a phenomenal game on the mound and at the batter's box. Steps back in.
Brett's just having a lot of fun out there. He has a lot of confidence as of right now, and he's doing everything to the best of his ability.
Looks like he's not scared of anything coming into that box. The pitch, and it's a high ball. It's back, and drops right in front of the fence.
That's going to score one.
Dylan Gray coming in. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Dylan Gray. Oh, that is Dylan Gray.
Well, that makes the score 13-0, folks, as Columbia Central is just hitting the ball consistently, and there's nothing Addison can really do about it.
And there is now a sub in the game for Columbia Central.
Now batting for Columbia Central, number 1, David Sussex.
David Sussex is a junior at Columbia Central, his first bat today of the game.
See what he can do as far as hitting consistently.
Ground ball gets scooped up by the catcher.
Catcher's really making a good effort back there today. I mean, he's working his tail off and doing the best that he can do back there. And
I think he's really trying to keep his team into it, because without him doing what he's doing, this game would be a lot more of a deficit. Ooh. David Sussex trying to make contact on the ball.
I think, the coach is probably pretty proud of his catcher for what he's doing. He's doing a great job keeping the pitcher calm, keeping his team together, and doing the best that he can do to make sure this team does as well as they have been doing.
Well, how do you think the head coach Steve
Sussex
Tompkins
pops
has
it
been
up.
doing?
And
a catch.
A good play by the shortstop.
How do you think the head coach of Columbia Central, Steve Tompkins, has been doing lately?
I think, he's pretty proud of his team and how they're hitting the ball. I wouldn't doubt it. They've been doing really good all day as far as hitting efficiency and defensive efficiency. With, their pitcher, Tyndall, he's had 8 strikeouts. I mean, you don't get much more efficient than that. And I think they're really enjoying themselves out here and having a good time.
Colin Snook is a senior at Columbia Central. Low ball, right into the dirt. Looks as if none of these pitchers are getting their game in today for Addison. Looks like they might need some extra help.
Well, it's 1-0. Got 2 outs left. I mean, it's been a pretty good game for Columbia Central as far as hitting the ball. I think Addison, is playing defensively. They're playing well. It's just Columbia Central is really hitting the ball.
Columbia Central's getting aggressive. They're putting themselves out there. They're taking any risk possible to get themselves a run. Count is now 3-0. Nathan Nickel really needs to do something to step his game up, because if not, this deficit's just going to get larger. The wind up. The pitch. Ooh, right over top of his head. Another walk.
And that's going to load the bases, folks, with 2 outs.
Loading the bases for number 7, Jared Haggerty. Jared is a junior at Columbia Central. His first at bat, first step into the game.
Jared Haggerty.
Score is 13-0. The wind up. The pitch. Outside.
They can't afford to walk in a run. Dracar, I think that's really going to hurt them.
That's probably one of the worst things you can do is walk in a run in a baseball game.
He doesn't have anywhere to put him.
The pitch. Another outside ball. Count is 2-0. All you see today is ball after ball after ball with Addison. They really got to step it up and put some strikes in there.
There
you go.
That was a good pitch right there. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that right there.
Maybe that's what he needed right there.
A little bit of a confidence boost. That always helps.
Looks like
he's walking it out.
Looks like Nathan Nickel has a little bit of a problem there with his leg. Trying to stretch it out, work it out. Steps back up to the mound. Umpire looks like he's trying to make sure his player's not hurt. Brings it back in. How do you think these umpires have been calling the games?
I think they've been calling them pretty well the first and second game. First game, I mean, the pitchers were phenomenal, I think.
Both pitchers.
I was on. I mean, that kid from Onstead, his record's 6-0 now after that win. So, I mean,
on a 10-game win streak as well.
I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Ooh, nice hit, and it's caught.
Nice
Beautiful.
catch by the third baseman.
Retiring the sides. The score is 13-0 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. And we'll be right back coming in here as you are watching LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education. HSF.net.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
And we are back with a 13-0 lead for Columbia Central. They're playing a phenomenal game against the Addison Panthers. And Ty, how do you feel that Addison has been playing lately? You think they're flustered? You think they're a little bit angry with themselves right now?
I feel like they're a little flustered with themselves, a little upset because they're not, hitting and pitching the way they wanted to coming out. They really wanted to pitch well and hit well so they could possibly see a championship and bring home the Wooden Bat championship. But, everybody struggles. Everybody has their days, and Addison's just having one of those days where they're not hitting the ball and they're not doing the best that, that was expected, and everybody has those days. And I think, if they come out and, hit the ball and get some confidence, this game won't look as bad on the scoreboard as it is. And, I don't think the scoreboard tells you how hard these Addison kids are really working out here. I mean, they're really putting in the hard work. No matter what you say, these kids are working hard.
As Jacob Graham comes back for the bat. Jacob Graham is a junior. Jacob's actually put up some good numbers at the batting box. The wind up, the pitch. Ooh, a ball.
Quick 2-0 count.
The third. Excuse me. 3-0 count.
Count is 3-0 right now.
Wind up for Tyndall. The pitch. Beautiful
right
strike.
Down the middle for Tyndall. He has just been in a groove all day.
I mean, that was a good look there for Jacob. I mean, he let it slide just because it's a 3-0 count. Sometimes if you see it come down the middle, you might want to take it. Count is now 3-2.
Tyndall is just in one of those zones right now.
And a third strike to put him out. Tyndall has had a wonderful game.
That is his 9th strikeout of the game, folks.
Amazing.
Tyndall winds up. Pretty pitch right down the middle for Tyndall. Tyndall is just having himself a day. And another one for Tyndall right down the middle. 0-2 your count, folks.
Third pitch. Ooh, it's a popper. Let's see if the defense can get to the play. Ooh, foul ball.
Nice effort by that right fielder and first baseman trying to make the play right there.
Nice way for that batter to keep himself in the game. Nathan McLuell, number 8. He's a 10th grader at Addison High School. Another foul ball.
Well, that's strike 3 on a drop third. The runner advances to first. And if you guys didn't know, on a drop 3, if it's a strike 3 and the catcher drops the ball, the runner can advance. It still counts as a strikeout, but it does not count as an out, and the runner advances.
Next person up to bat, Brandon Nickel. He was pitching earlier. Let's see what he can do over on the batter's box.
Looks like they're bringing in a pitch runner.
Pitch runner is Cole Bellinger. He's a freshman on Addison's baseball team.
Pinch runner at first base, number 14, Cole Bellinger.
Looks like they want a little bit of speed on the base paths.
Steps in, maybe trying to get a run in. The wind up, the pitch. Ooh, and a strike.
Count is 0-1.
The pitch. Ooh, another strike. Tyndall's really putting in the work today. 0-2 count. The wind up, the pitch, and a popper. And it's right over. Foul ball. Way to keep himself in there.
Really got to watch out for those foul balls sometimes. You never know where they're going.
Sure don't.
Strike 3 for Tyndall. He was just on a roll, folks.
Tyndall has 10 strikes in this game. 10 strikeouts. Ooh, ball. Nice little check swing there for Isaiah.
Tyndall's just having a wonderful outing.
Strike. Beautiful pitch. The count is 1-1.
Tyndall is just in one of those zones where when you're in it, you are in it.
He's playing a beautiful game.
Foul
Popper
ball.
coming right out.
Luckily, that didn't hit anybody's car.
Count is 1-2. The wind up, the pitch, and a ball.
Tyndall's just looking for that strike 3 and that 11th strikeout of the game for Tyndall. He's just looking. He is in one of those zones.
2-2 count. The pitch, and a strikeout to retire the sides.
You're watching the Wooden Bat Tournament only on LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back, folks, to LSPN and the Wooden Bat Tournament with Columbia Central and Addison. Columbia Central leads the Addison Panthers 13-0 in the top of the 5th. With Nathan up to bat. Columbia Central is just having a day today. They are hitting the ball consistently.
Columbia Central has Kyle Scheel coming into the game. Kyle is an 11th grader playing for Columbia Central. It looks as if they're not even really having the same batting order as earlier. Looks like they're just tossing people in and out, trying to get people some little batting practice.
Definitely does. You know, they're playing on right now. They're having a consistent ball game. And they are really just enjoying themselves out there today as they're winning 13-0 against a good opponent, Addison, who is really hustling and working hard out there today, though.
I just think Addison's not really having their way playing offensively with their batting. They're doing really good. It's just there's really no way to stop Brett Tyndall.
Brett Tyndall is just on today. He's a fantastic pitcher, and when a pitcher is in his zone, he is hard to hit off of.
11 strikeouts is pretty good for high school baseball. Coming into the top of the 5th inning.
Batting, number 5, Kyle Scheel.
Out to bat, as we said, Kyle Scheel, a junior for Columbia Central.
Kyle's first at bat and first time on the field today. On this beautiful day, you can hear people outside having a good time. You can see the beautiful baseball game. Nice little breeze out there.
Couldn't ask for a better day for baseball.
Sure couldn't. The wind-up. The pitch. Ooh,
almost.
right over top of Kyle's head.
Almost hit him right there, Drakkar.
Nice little duck there by Kyle Shield. As Nathan comes back up to the line. Looks like he's limping a little bit there.
Player safety, that's a number one thing and should be in all coaches' rule books. Number one thing.
Ooh. Hit by the pitch.
Got
Kyle
him.
Shield working his way up to the line.
He definitely did the right thing though. He turned his back, let it hit him in the back, and it didn't hit him in any vital place, which is always a good thing, which always should teach your kids. Turn your back when a ball's coming at you. That way you don't get hit as hard.
As number 10,
Number 10,
Noah Osborne comes in the game. Noah is a freshman playing for Columbia Central, the only freshman on Columbia Central's team. Nathan with the pitch. Inside ball.
Another thing, Columbia Central's been really aggressive on the base paths today. And it doesn't surprise me, as well as, they got off to a good start and then just kept stealing bags and have really been aggressive. Ooh,
nice little
base
hit there.
Nice hit.
Noah Osborne not scared of anything, and he gets right across the plate. Beautiful.
That is a good hustle by Columbia Central. They got 2 guys on. They're up 13-0, top 5.
Noah Rabbi comes into the game.
I'm batting number 12, Noah Rabbi.
The pitch, Noah leans out. Inside ball, right close to his face. Another ball count. Looks as if Addison's pitchers are just throwing a throw today.
They're just, I don't know, they're just not in their zones today. And you'd expect, for them to pitch a little bit better than what they are, but.
There you go.
There's a nice strike.
Count is 1-1. Runners on first and second. No outs. Let's see if Noah can put the ball out there, get his runners in. Ooh, little check swing as the ball goes out. Goes outside. Count is 2-1.
They're just really having a good time out there. Columbia Central is. They're not fearing anything. They're just going out there and doing what they do best, and that's hitting the ball and being consistent on defense.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Count is 2-2.
Big swing.
Ty, how do you think check swings work? Do you think check swings are good to use, or if you're going to swing, do you think you should swing all the way through?
I think if you're going to swing, you might as well swing all the way through. But sometimes guys, it's hard because you think that pitch is a really good pitch, and then it turns out not to be the greatest pitch, and you pull back and you hope the ump says that, hey,
and it's
you didn't
a
go.
Full count for Nathan Nickel as he's got 2 runners on, no outs. Noah looking to put it away, and a strike.
And a punch out right there for Addison. Then that should boost their confidence just a little bit. That's what they needed right there.
Just maybe. As number 8, Dylan Gray, comes back up to the plate. Dylan has 2 doubles and a single in the game. Some very good contact. Ooh, inside ball. Count is 1-0. Brandon looks at the sign. Sets himself up. The pitch. Strike. Beautiful one. Right down the middle for Nathan Nickel.
Definitely not having as much calls down at third base as we did the last time with signs. Not a lot of bunt in this game as much as there was last game.
A lot of straight swings, a lot of pop flies up into the air. The wind up. Looks
Teams
in
playing
back.
their game.
Ooh, nice little hit up there as it makes it across. And a nice play by Addison. Looks like the defense is getting set. They want to do something now.
That's what you love to see as a player and as a coach. Your kids coming out and they're giving 100% effort. It doesn't matter if you're down 100-0 or if you're winning 100-0. As long as your kids are going out there and giving 100% effort, that's what you love to see in a team. This is a team sport just like any other sport, and you love to be a team.
The wind up. Strike. There
Pretty
you go.
pitch right there.
Nathan's getting into his groove. The count is 0-1, 2 down. Kyle Shield on third. Noah Osborne on second, and Trenton Quigley up to bat. The pitch and a popper that goes out. Fly ball.
Foul ball.
Kyle looking like he wanted to take off and get to home real quick.
Count is 0-2, 2 outs. Top of the fifth. Columbia Central leading 13-0 on the
Nathan
Addison
with the
Panthers.
windup. The pitch. High ball.
Looking like he wanted to bunt a little bit there.
A little bit. Looking like maybe he was just trying to get Kyle in so Kyle could get himself an RBI. Get himself a buck. Get himself a point on the board. Trenton setting up, looking to drive that ball. Ooh,
Got him.
swing
Strike
and a miss.
3.
Retiring the side, finally.
What a beautiful inning for Addison. Well, you're watching the Wooden Bat Tournament only on LSPN. Your home for Lenawee Sports.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
And welcome back, folks, to LSPN as we are at the bottom of the 5th inning with Columbia Central leading the Addison Panthers 13-0 in possibly the last inning of the ball game. They have been hitting consistently today, and Tyndall on the mound has been a gem today. He has 11 strikeouts. That's right, folks, 11 strikeouts on the mound today.
And that is phenomenal for a high school pitcher, seeing as he is down into the bottom of the 5th inning. That's pretty hard for basically any pitcher to come in with 5 strikeouts, or 11 strikeouts, I'm sorry.
I mean, like, he is out there and he's in his groove. He is having a great time. Columbia Central is just playing their ball game today.
Columbia Central looks almost invincible right now. Only a couple hits got off on them, but they kept those hits on the plate and off of home.
As the ump cleans off the plate, number 21 of the Addison Panthers.
Garrett comes up to the plate. Ooh. Nice strike there by Tyndall. Tyndall's really putting in the work.
Tyndall is just hard work all day, and he is just put in the work. Strike 2 for Tyndall. This might be a 12 or 13 strikeout day for Tyndall.
Pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss.
3.
Strikeout.
Strike 12 for Tyndall today. He is just on fire.
He keeps going this way. They might just retire the whole game off of strikeouts. We have Drew Rakita coming up to the plate. I'm sorry, not Drew. Number 14, Colin Bellinger, coming up to the plate.
He just put in another strike, folks.
Count is 1-1. Inside ball. Count is 2-1 now. I still don't think Tyndall is worried at all about anything right now.
Nothing. He's got a cushion, and he is just pitching his game.
Another ball. The count is 3-1. Looks like Addison might actually get somebody on base today.
Tyndall winds up.
The pitch. Strike.
Strike for Tyndall. Are
Full
you
count.
kidding me right now?
Tyndall's really putting in the work. Let's see if he can retire this one. The windup. Ooh, foul ball.
Way to stay alive for that Addison player right there.
Colin, he's a freshman. He's coming back up to the plate, trying to give his team just a little bit more of an edge, hopefully get him on base. Tyndall with the windup. Swing and a miss.
Foul ball.
Oh, I'm sorry, foul ball.
Tyndall's just in his zone right now.
A little bit of a talk between the pitcher and the catcher. The batter and the running coach having a little talk about themselves too.
Might be giving him a sign right now as of what to do. So hopefully, Addison can get what they can get out of this. Hopefully go home with a little bit of confidence.
Maybe the catcher was giving Tyndall a sign of what to throw at the batter.
It's a little bit of a rough day for them, but they've come out and they played really, solid defense. Just haven't had their way as Tyndall's been in the zone.
The wind-up, the pitch, ball 4.
Ooh, that looked really close for Tyndall. He can't be upset, though. I mean, he's got 12 strikeouts. He is on point today. Folks.
Number 23, Seth Cantu. He's a freshman, batting up. The wind-up for Tyndall. Ball.
Ball in the dirt for Tyndall.
Wind up, the pitch.
Pretty
Strike.
pitch by Tyndall.
He's still in a groove. Strike 2.
Tyndall is in his zone.
Brett Tyndall, he has had 3 people get off a hit on. He has 1 person get off a hit on him, 2 walks.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. Count is still 1-2. Brett sets up. The wind-up.
Delivers.
Ooh.
Strike
3.
Brett Tyndall, are you serious? That is
13
strikeouts on the day, sir.
Beautiful game by Brett Tyndall.
I see you, Brett. I see you. He's just having some fun out there.
He is making Columbia Central known today. Ben 4 is a senior for the Addison Panthers. Number 25. Tyndall with the windup. The inside pitch. Strike called. Beautiful pitch by Brett Tyndall.
Tyndall is just in a groove, folks.
Tyndall looks almost invincible right now.
A little outside for Brett. Seems like the Addison hitters are going up there and they're kind of scared of Tyndall.
I mean, you've got 13 strikeouts. I'd be scared too. That's a
strike two for Brett Tyndall.
Looks like he might retire this game off of 1 more pitch. Strike 3.
14 strikeouts for Brett Tyndall. Are you serious, folks?
That is phenomenal.
We see you, Brett.
And at the end of this game, we are down 13-0 as Columbia Central and Brett Tyndall shut out the Addison Panthers. We will be right back with our post-game report. You are watching LSPN, your home for Lenawee Sports.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
Why do you not get me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Elmo! Got it! When you feel like your nose needs to give it at you, this is how you act, this is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the belly place. Achoo! Achoo! You can do it for Achoo! Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze! Thank you!
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov.
And we are here with Steve Tompkins of the Columbia Central Eagles off of a 13-0 victory. With the contact and power that you guys put on the ball, you had a couple of them that were almost dingers. You had some triples, doubles. How do you feel after that game?
We feel pretty good. Hitting the ball, we hit the ball well tonight. Brett threw well. We knew we had to beat Addison to get to the finals of the Wood Bat. So we came out, we hit the ball, we got runners on base, and we capitalized. We got some big hits when we had to, and Brett threw strikes, and made it pretty easy tonight.
So, Coach, what's going to be your strategy next game against a great Onstead team with a great pitching staff?
We'll come back out and come out, and hopefully we hit the ball like we did that game. We still got 3 very good pitchers left to throw, and we'll just go give them the best we got, and hopefully we win it.
And with Brett being your number 4 pitcher in the lineup, how do you feel at him coming in today getting 14 strikeouts?
Brett threw the ball well. Right now we come back. We still got our 1, 2, and 3 left to go, and they'll throw strikes tonight, and we play defense, and should be a pretty good game. Onstead's got a good team, and they've already beat us twice this year, so we got a little revenge. It'll be fun.
For Jakar Bunce, I'm Tom McClain saying thank you for joining us this evening. The Brooklyn Columbia Central Eagles beat the Addison Panthers by the final score of 13-0.
Be sure to tune into our next game as the Wooden Bat tournament concludes with the Onstead Wildcats facing the Columbia Central Eagles in the final matchup of this tournament. You are watching LSPN, your home for Lenawee sports.